If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, thanks for coming back. I do a lot of cooking videos and a little bit of day in the life type vlogging. I am keto. I'm going to be having weight loss surgery, VSG surgery soon in the next month or so. So that's a little about me. Let's get into it, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Erica with Time to Shrink. It is time to do some meal planning for this week to come. So let's get started and let me show you what I have planned for this week. The first thing that I do is look at the calendar and see what's going on that evening. And a big part is what is happening this coming weekend, because we have a lot of travel soccer tournaments. So I make my meal plan. I write it in my calendar here in my planner, but I also write it on my meal plan board. What I'm going to do, y'all, is I am going to do my Instapot shredded chicken and show you 4 different ways to use it. So this is my plan for prep this week. And then I have my what I need to buy from the store list. I ordered from Lowe's food and I ordered from Walmart. We are getting ready to work on our meal prep for this week. I'm going to get kids stuff ready for school. I'm going to get some chicken in the Instapot, and we are going to eat off of the chicken from the Instapot all week long in various forms. These meals are all perfect for storing, meal prepping, and having later in the week. You can freeze them. These are just really, really versatile, and using the Instant Pot to make all my shredded chicken just saves me so much time, y'all. So much time. Y'all are gonna love it. So let's do it. I hope that all 4 or even just one of these sounds really good to you and you try it. If you try it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear. I'd love to be able to interact. The first thing I do is I get all my ingredients out. I already showed you all of these ingredients pretty much in our food haul, so we won't go through that. But I chopped up some celery. I've got bacon ready. It's going to go in the oven at 400 degrees, 3 pans of it, and then we'll have it for the week. Got some sausage already browned off, so I've already started a little bit. I am going to start my Instapot chicken. I showed you exactly how to do this in my crack chicken recipe, so you can go check that out. I'll link it below. But basically, I'm just going to throw chicken into this Instapot. I'm going to add a cup of water, a little bit of seasoning of your choice. I'm using this particular one. And today I'm using some chicken breast and some chicken thighs. I'm going to put about 6 pounds in here, and then we will just turn it on. I hit the poultry button, and it just counts down for you. We're going to do the hamburger casserole that my family just loves. So I'm using 2 pounds of this ground beef. I'm going to brown it off in this pan. When your ground beef is finished, you're going to take a whole bag of this cabbage. You could shred your own if you wanted. I'm taking a little shortcut, and we're just going to dump it. We're going to get it all stirred up, and then I'm going to cover it and let it kind of marry together on low for a while until this is soft and wilted down. All right, we're going to let that go and keep working on some other stuff. I'm getting ready to make the sauce for my hamburger casserole. These are the ingredients. You need some mayonnaise, you need some eggs, you need some sour cream, and whatever flavoring you would like. I usually use Montreal steak seasoning, or I also like this everyday seasoning from Trader Joe's. And I'm also going to use some of these chopped onions. I broke 3 eggs into this bowl. I have a cup of mayonnaise and half a cup of sour cream. I know that sounds crazy, but remember, on keto, we like fat. Fat is our friend. We love fat. So, lots of mayo. I promise this tastes good. I promise. The first time I made it, I was very hesitant because, yeah, this is a lot of mayonnaise and fat and sour cream, and then we're gonna add cheese. But trust me, truthfully, that's why I use the cabbage, y'all. When I put the cabbage in it, it just kind of cuts some of that richness a little bit. It ups your veggies without adding very many carbs. I'm gonna use some chopped onions, probably about a tablespoon. And we are going to use our seasoning. And I would have to say you should take the top off if you would like your seasoning to go into the pan. There we go. Then you're just going to stir all of this up, and it is going to go directly on top of the hamburger in our casserole dish. And I will show you that as soon as I get this mixed up. You're going to fill a 9 by 13 with your hamburger and cabbage mixture. This will make 8 servings. Everything that I'm making tonight will make 8 servings, all of these casseroles. Alright, so you're going to take your mayonnaise mixture, and it's just going to go right over the top. Spread all this yummy goodness all over. Get it completely covering in. It's going to kind of work its way down into the crevices and become a really, really yummy sauce. We're going to add some of this cheese on top. Here is what it looks like when I've put all of my toppings on it. I actually added a little bit of blue cheese, some jalapenos, and some mustard, and this is going to be really yummy. This is the first half of my shredded chicken. I take it from the Instant Pot and I put it right into this KitchenAid mixer with this on it, this attachment, and I just let it on the lowest setting stir. Shreds it. As long as the chicken is hot, it shreds it. I always take a couple of these ladles of the chicken broth that this was in the Instant Pot with and put 2 ladles back in so it makes it not too dry. Just a little tip with the bacon, I always start bacon in a cold oven. So 400 degrees in a cold oven. Okay, this is our bacon out of the oven. When these 2 pans are cooked a little bit less, and I am going to let it cool, and then I'm going to store that in the refrigerator for the week to come. And then Caroline, my helper, she is chopping up the other bacon. The bacon that's in the top of the oven always gets more done, so this is going to go into some of our casseroles. So she's doing some prep work for me, my sweet girl. Alright, so I'm going to shred my Monterey Jack cheese. One of the casseroles that we're making is a buffalo chicken recipe that everybody's had buffalo chicken dip, right? And we love it. It's so, so yummy. Well, it's super easy to make that at home. So you're going to get your favorite hot sauce. This is buttermilk ranch. So I've been using this, 2 tablespoons of this, and I used some sour cream, and I am also using a block of cream cheese. Again, all of this will be posted down below. Don't worry about amounts. I will show you down below the amounts, but it looks like this. And we're gonna stir it all up. Okay, we're ready to put some casseroles together. So this is the buffalo chicken. This is what the sauce looks like. I'm gonna add 2 pounds of chicken to this. This is my shredded chicken. This is going to be our chicken sausage bake. It is sausage, ground sausage. Added 2 things of mushrooms. You could do fresh sauteed mushrooms, but I just went the easy way and did canned. Then I added underneath there is just 2 stalks of diced celery and a little bit of chopped onion. And we are going to let this get to the point where the vegetables are soft. I'm going to put some riced cauliflower. I just cooked this in the microwave. It was Trader Joe's, just plain riced cauliflower. Microwave it according to whatever it says, the directions for the brand that you're using, and then you're going to put it into the saucepan here. We're going to add a little bit of seasoning. We're going to add some cream cheese, and then we're going to add our chicken. I'm going to use this garlic bread spice blend. I just like the flavor. So I'm going to add some of this, probably about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add 1 block of cream cheese. I put 2 pounds of shredded chicken. Alright, this is going to be the final prep for our last casserole. This is going to be the chicken Cordon Bleu casserole. So I found this recipe basically on Joy Filled Eats. I've changed it a little bit, but really not that much. So I'll link her recipe down below for this. So this is a stick of melted butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is at room temperature. Again, that's pretty important, otherwise it just doesn't blend well. You get like lots of little chunks. shouldn't be the end of the world, but we're trying to make a sauce really, so it's better to keep it room temperature for this. We're going to use some Dijon mustard. I'm going to use like a big heaping tablespoon of this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, probably like a teaspoon. And then I've got some white wine. We're going to do like 2 tablespoons of this probably. You're going to do you can do 1 to 2 ounces depending on how much lemon you like. We're going to add a little bit of lemon juice. See how it goes. This is going to be the sauce for the chicken cordon bleu casserole. I have decided to add 1/4 cup of sour cream, and I am also going to add probably a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're just going to get this stirred up. All right, we're going to fill each of the bottom of these with a little bit of chicken. And I actually ended up making a lot more chicken that I am even going to be able to use for all 4 of these casseroles. So I will be putting what I don't use into 1-pound bags in the freezer, and we'll have them to use in the future. I have all of this chicken left, y'all, after all of those casseroles. So we will be freezing this. Move that to the side. The next step for the chicken cordon bleu is Caroline had chopped this ham for me. This is just store-bought ham from the deli section. And I'm just going to put the ham right over each of these. A pound of ham. This is a pound of ham. Up a little bit of bacon. And actually, I think this one looks a little bit low on the chicken too, so add a little more chicken there because I have plenty, so we might as well. Pour your sauce over, so I'm going to do half on each one, and then you're going to top with Swiss cheese, just slices of Swiss cheese. Just get your Swiss cheese layered on there, and then it will be ready to go in the oven. And I'm going to put all of these casseroles in the oven at the same time. So let's review here. This is our first casserole. This is the mushroom chicken sausage bake. It's got a little bit of celery, cream cheese, and then we're going to top it now with a little bit of our cheese mixture. This again was the Monterey Jack cheese and some shredded cheddar. Then the casserole behind us here, this one over here, that is our buffalo chicken dip, and we are going to eat it as a dip. The kids want to have it with tortillas, but you could also totally do a layer of rice cauliflower right underneath this, like I had said, and make it a full meal in a casserole form. All right, so we've got those ready, and we have our last one, our chicken cordon bleu with the Swiss cheese on top. So this is the before, and I will show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. Our meal prep is done as far as what we're going to eat this week. So here is all of our casseroles. But this is the hamburger casserole that we're going to have tonight. Then this is the sausage and chicken. This is the buffalo ranch. This is the chicken cordon bleu. So the buffalo chicken dip is going to go into these containers, and then they can heat them up when they're ready to dip their tortilla chips into it. Meal prepped the chicken and mushroom for them to just heat up whenever they're ready to eat it. Y'all, this is the next food prep. I totally forgot to film it. So I remembered after I had finished but hadn't popped it into the oven yet. So I don't know if you can tell, these are ham. I just put ham into these muffin tins, and then I filled it with 1 egg, some salt and pepper, and some cheese on top. And I'm just going to cook this at a 350-degree oven. So this will be for breakfast for my oldest son and possibly my daughter. She may eat these as well. These egg bites are done. They look delicious. They smell delicious. So it just crisps up really nicely in the pan. and then after they cool, I can just throw them all into a Ziploc baggie. The last thing that we're gonna do meal prep, no, I lied, not the last thing, the next thing. The next meal prep is gonna be the pepperoni pinwheels that I'm making for the kids' lunches. So, flour tortillas, some cream cheese, and some meats. So, just taking some cream cheese with it. I like to spread with a spoon and just get it covered pretty much the base. And then we are I'm going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning on here just because we're going for a pepperoni roll flavor. So this is Penze's Italian dressing base.
Okay, so my mother is hurting, so she retreated to the bedroom. So I'm just going to show you how to cut it myself and fold it. So first you have to cut it in half, and then in half again. So that's in 4 pieces. You can do it in 2 or you can do it as 1, but this just fits in our lunch boxes better. And then you take your sheet, and also we put them side by side because it fits in the lunch boxes better. And then you fold it over. And there you go. It's a little square. So we're going to do this with the rest of them.
So this is 1 stick of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter, both at room temperature, 8 eggs at room temperature. So it's a 1 to 1 to 1, and it lasts for me all week. I add a little bit of this Sweet Drops English toffee. I actually add 1.5 droppers of this, and that's all I usually do, and a pinch of salt. This week I'm going to try, I have not used these yet, just got them. I'm going to try a little bit of this blueberry cheesecake and see what that flavor turns out, and I will let you know what I think. I just blend it up in this, put it in my casserole dish, bake it in the oven, and then after it cools I slice it up and put it in a little container with my turkey sausage. So I have everything packed into the refrigerator. This is the bacon for them for the week. This is the leftover of the hamburger casserole, some eggs that have been hard boiled. Here is the 2 of the casseroles, and there's the one that I put in meal prep containers, and there is the buffalo dip, and this is my leftover chicken and cauli rice that I will probably form together for another meal this week. So that's the plan. Only thing I haven't done yet is unpackage those ham and cheese bars that are in the oven. But y'all, look at this mess. Luckily my sweet hubby is gonna clean up for me because kind of a disaster land in here. Today was really hard. I'm so tired. I don't know that I'll be doing one of these full meal prep weeks. It just works better for my life to do 1 meal a day. But I thought I'd try it, especially because I wanted to show you how I could use the shredded chicken in so many different ways in casseroles that could be freezable or whatever. So I hope it was helpful. It was kind of chaos cooking this way. It works in my mind, but I don't know how it's going to translate to film. So I'm going to try and make this video. I hope it ends up being something I can share with y'all. If not, I will have learned a lesson and I will make one thing at a time from now on. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bye, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the chaotic mess that is my life. Bye.